Hello everybody. In today's lecture, we are going to start the new topic infrared spectroscopy presented by me. In last lecture, we have studied about UV spectroscopy. What is UV spectroscopy? That is interaction of radiation with matter such as UV radiations. Okay. In this topic, we are going to see the how infrared radiations are absorbed, which are the conditions. Okay. Now, first of all, we will see about infrared spectroscopy. Infrared spectroscopy, it is shortly called as IR spectroscopy. It is I calls for infrared and infra and R calls for red. Okay. It is an important analytical tool. That is, it is going to be used for determining the structure of a organic as well as inorganic compounds. Especially, it is also known as vibrational spectroscopy. Why? Because in absorption of IR radiations, there are molecules undergoing vibrations. To be in excited state, there are number of change in vibrational states of a molecule, and these vibrational levels are comprises of number of rotational energy levels. As there is change in rotational energy levels, due to which of vibration energy levels, there is increase in amplitude. Therefore, this IR spectroscopy is also known as vibrational spectroscopy. The general range for IR radiations in wavelength is about, not inaccurately, 0.7 to 400 micrometer. In UV spectroscopy, in which unit we have to measure the wavelength? That is in nanometer. But in IR spectroscopy, we have to call the IR radiations in the wavelength in the form of centimeter inverse by using the relations wave number is equal to reciprocal of wavelength. Okay. Now, IR spectroscopy is based upon selective absorption of IR radiations. That is, selective absorption of radiations by the molecule which induces or which enhances or which develops the vibrations of the molecule of the compound. One and one only molecule undergoes lower energy level to higher energy level. At that instant, the substance becomes prepared for absorbing IR radiations. Now, in general, the IR instruments are of two types. Which are the two types? First is dispersive instruments, that is spectrophotometers, and second is about Fourier transform IR instrument. Now, second instrument, Fourier transform IR instrument, you will see in your next section, that is when you go on your post-graduation section, you will see this Fourier transformer IR instrument. In our university, there is also a IR instrument. Also, in a Shaw College, also there is a IR instrument. Okay. Now, the radiation sources are used in general for IR spectroscopy in condenser lamp. Okay. That is nurse glower. Okay. And the detectors are used are thermal and photon detectors. Now, the second point is about infrared spectrum. What is the infrared spectrum? See here the range for infrared radiations in electromagnetic spectrum is described. It is from, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 2 from 7 into 10 raised to minus 4 in centimeter inverse. As the wavelength goes on decreasing, at that time the energy goes on increasing. Okay. Now, as here represents the circle, here shows the infrared spectrum. Okay. Now, we are going to see what is the principle of which reason IR spectroscopy of a molecule can absorb the IR radiations when only. See here. First, molecules are made up of atoms. Already you know. Okay. How many molecules are made up of atoms? Certainly, all molecules are made up of atoms by linking with chemical bonds. One must care should be taken that all the chemical bonds of a molecule are not capable of absorbing IR radiations. Okay. Now the movement of atoms and the chemical bonds is like as a spring and balls. That is why in a normal room temperature all the molecules of atoms are continuously vibrating with each other. Here we are taking the example of vibration of a diatomic molecule approximates an oscillating spring. We will discuss this term in a Hooke's law later. Okay. Now whatever may be the vibrations in an atom of a molecule are known as natural frequency of radiation. Okay. And when this natural frequency of radiation is exactly equal to the frequency of incident radiation, and then only molecule can capable of absorbing IR radiation. Now, when this energy is in the form of infrared radiation is applied, it causes whatever it causes, that is it causes vibrations between atoms of a molecules. Okay, that is at that time molecule completely vibrates with the molecules with the atoms. Okay, what happens here? Whatever may be applied infrared frequency of a vibration given to the molecule, when it is exactly equal to the natural frequency of vibration, then and then only absorption of IR radiation takes place and we get the peak. Okay. Now peak is observed when the percentage transmittance is plotted against the wavelength in centimeter inverse. Okay. Now in the IR spectroscopy, number of functional groups can absorb characteristics frequencies of IR radiations. For example, CHO can absorb the frequencies about 2660 with a carbonyl group frequency as 1690 centimeter inverse, which gives rise to a presence of a aldehydic functional group, that is a CHO. That is each functional group can capable of absorbing a particular wavelength in IR radiation. Okay. Therefore, IR spectrum of a chemical substance is the key for identification that is the fingerprint of molecule. Okay. Now, what are the criteria for the compound to IR radiation absorption? There are two criteria for IR radiation absorption for a molecule. First one is the correct wavelength of radiation. Okay, already I have discussed with you, that is a molecule to absorb the IR radiation, then and then only when the natural frequency of radiation is exactly equal to the frequency of incident radiation. When this condition is fulfilled, molecule is capable of absorbing IR radiation. And second one is the most important, that is the change in dipole moment. Now, when molecule can undergoes an IR radiation absorption, one must care should be taken that while absorbing IR radiation, the molecule can undergo change in its dipole moment. That is, when molecule undergoes vibrational excitation, at that time there is an increase in its amplitude, thereby causing the increase in dipole moment. That is, a molecule said to have electric dipole moment, and when there is a slight positive and slight negative charges on the atoms, at that time one should be tell that is the molecule can absorb IR radiation, due to which there is a change in dipole moment. Okay. Now we will see about regions of IR spectroscopy. This is the most important part in which we have to learn the whole topic. Okay, there are three regions of IR spectroscopy. First one is near infrared region, second one is main infrared region, and third one is far infrared region. Okay, now near infrared region is about 0.8 to 2.5 micrometer. Okay, while we speaking in centimeter inverse, it is about 12,500 to 4,000 centimeter inverse. Now the main infrared region, we are going to discuss all the topic that lies between 2.5 to 15 micrometer, and while speaking in centimeter inverse, it is about 4,000 to 667 centimeter inverse. While in far infrared region, which lies between 15 to 200 micrometer, and it lies in terms of centimeter inverse 667 to 100 centimeter inverse. Now, in the IR spectrophotometry, the general criteria is as follows. That is the energy of molecule. When we consider this energy of molecule should be the sum of electrical energy in terms of electronic energy, vibrational energy and rotational energy. But the IR spectroscopy is concerned with the study of absorption of IR radiation, which causes the vibrations in a molecule. Okay, therefore the IR spectroscopy is also called as vibrational spectroscopy. It is mainly used for, that is, determination of functional groups in a given structure of a